Ooh, boy. That shit's funny as hell. I don't know whose idea it was. Somebody said Stormy works for Trump. I think you might be right. I may not like you as a person if you were the person that said it, that might have said it, but I'll give credit where credit is due. If somebody that I don't follow or don't have an appreciation for said that, I will say that they were right. It's possible. Because, man alive, there's a thing called mass intention, where everybody focuses on the same thing, like a meditation on a concept. People were trying to do that for Bernie Sanders, and unfortunately you can't force a rock to turn into something that isn't a rock by meditating at it, because that's, not causal. Bernie was never going for that, so you couldn't make it happen. Everybody voted him in and they still shafted him. So, we just proved it, and then the media was like, whatever, dude, you're lying, you're crazy. Oh, but this tricking everyone. I don't know who didn't. People living under rocks wouldn't have. Speaking of rocks, did it what? Cold. So, but anybody who isn't living under a rock, everybody's just like, ding, I didn't want to think that image. It's fucking classic. That is, whoever, that's what that is, because I personally I cannot believe that the world we live in has so quickly devolved into a point where otherwise rational human beings would consider that to be like an adequate distraction from other issues. Comment after the video or while you're watching it or however you want to do it. Let me know if I'm wrong in that. Is that some stupid shit to be using as a distraction tactic? I mean, how desperate? Or because per the 2013 NDAA Smith Modernization Act and the 2016 budgeting of said Modernization Act, they did it different years so nobody would notice. The one thing went through and they were like, wait, what does that mean? Smith-Munt. But the first time they didn't say Smith-Munt. They just said legalizes the use of propaganda. So then people said, well, they didn't budget that. Okay, cool. But then they did in 2016 and they just didn't call it the same thing, but it is. So technically, Commander-in-Chief is in charge of the propaganda wing. Somebody is smart enough to have told him this. I cannot believe that is the case, that he would just be completely oblivious to that. I don't think you can be the president and not be aware of some of those things. There are folders they give you. So, is this part of that? Is this, I don't know. I don't know the source. I have no idea. But it is God tier trolling. I mean, really, seriously, think about it. And then think about my dick. Right? But what if you could trick everybody into seriously trying to think what that means? And then getting this, delete it, what? No, too late. That which has been seen cannot be unseen. They didn't even look at it directly, they pictured it. God tier trolling is what that is. I have no idea who's behind it. There is no way that is a serious attempt at distracting the people. Because I think all you're going to manifest, if everyone focuses on that, is more of that dude. So, there's no way that is a legitimate resistance effort. They got nothing. I don't think there's anything. Somebody said that Sessions is too close to Hillary. I don't know. He might be, or too close in with the same kind of thing. There was that thing with him swatting the hand, but that was probably more of a, dude, man, there's cameras on. What are you thinking? It could have just as well been that. Hindsight is 20/20. So anyways, I'm going to cut this one off now, but yeah, that's... whatever you do, don't think about elephants. Oh, I gotta put this on my knees, and I gotta give... I'm gonna stand up and do that. This is my standing ovation to that, sir, or ma'am, whose ever brilliant idea it was to do that. I have no idea what it's gonna yield, but kudos on the idea. That's an A for effort, for sure.